What's up, everybody? Really appreciate you guys for jumping in. The name is Law Nation. We're here to talk about the Cowboys. And the answer to the question that I posed on the screen there, are the Cowboys done in free agency? The answer is clearly no. They got a lot of things to do. On top of that, Cowboy Nation, keep in mind that this team got another wave of free agency that will hit, and the other wave of free agency that will hit is always the wave after the draft. Now, we do have enough money before anybody say, well, Law, we got to wait till the Curse deal go through, the Armstrong deal, the LVE deal, what's the other guy named Fowler, as well as James Washington deal to go through. All of those deals are going to be right around roughly $12 million against the cap. And if the cap game is what you're worried about, keep in mind that the NFL done signed a pretty much 11 to 12-year deal with Amazon that's reaching way over 110 or 120 billion dollars. That's what it be, and that's a lot of money. So experts with the money is saying that pretty much the cap for 2023 will rise up until I believe 40 to 50 million dollars on that cap, and then from 2023 to 2024, I'm going off the top of my head, is going to go from 280 to about 380. So it's going to jump up another or an additional $100 million. Well, 100, no, 100, yeah, $100 million. So all of that is under consideration. Teams must figure that out. So if you're talking about good money, I'm talking about big money. When Trayvon Diggs get his deal, it's going to make all of the DBs think, dang, I should have waited until 2023. That's how crazy that deal is going to be, because it's going to be a big one. And of course, that's just how it goes. That's why you see all of the big signings as it relates to quarterback. Of course, them throwing money around. Shout out to you guys, man. Paul, appreciate you for jumping in. The name is Law Nation. Really appreciate you guys. So the Cowboys, we got J-Ron Curse. What will he do? Will he reconsider playing safety? Will he be our next linebacker? No. It's a situation whereas this guy is so flexible that you can put him at free, you can put him down inside the box, and he can be your hybrid style linebacker. I think that that's a real good pickup for us, especially real good situation for him and his family. So, yeah, the hybrid role, shout out to you, Paul. I look at it like this, man. The union between Parsons, J-Ron Curse is wonderful. Now, I believe that the Cowboys really need to figure out a way to insert another linebacker with seasoned experience. I do know that they got a 1-year rental for LVE, and LVE just not been that guy as it relates to special teams guy, what have you. He just been a guy that had the stiff neck out there, went through injuries or what have you, and battled back. And of course, he been that guy that not been the person that's explosive hitting and doing those type of things, right? So we all look at LVE, and I can't wait for my internet to jump back up so I can show you guys some tape and just see what we can do to forecast LVE for the 2022 season, and see what do the Cowboys actually see out of his game plan to actually give this guy an extra chance. It have to be something, and I'm going to go back and dive through the tape. But I believe that the Cowboys can go into this draft and draft another linebacker, right? Whether it be, I've seen some people say Christian Harris, they would love to have him, Devin Lloyd, N'Kobe Dean, Chad Muma, I know that you guys would like to see those boys out there with the silver and blue on, but let's not fall asleep on my guy, Jabril Cox, Cowboy Nation. He can wrap up and tackle, okay, but I don't want to re-sign LVE. This is from Sushi. Unfortunately, he's here. At a cheap cost, too, by the way. $3 million, Yeah, $3 million. And Former first round draft pick. You know, Cowboys play on that. Former first round draft pick. They're paying the guy $3 million on a prove it situation. And they may, depending on what he looked like, into this season, they may reach out to him and say, okay, now we want to extend you more, right? That's the situation. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, Ken. Hope you're all as well and where you at in school. And if you're in college, man, let me know your major, man. You know, let me know your major. And this is just a laid back conversation. As you guys can see, all of my stuff is down due to the storm. Shout out to, that's where I normally be at. Here we go. This is where it's normally be at right here. You know, even my Cowboys helmet is red right around. You know what I'm saying? No internet access. But shout out to Verizon. Shout out to you, Gina. Yeah, they were like, hey, can you come to the office today? No. We had 20 tornadoes in Texas, and I'm not coming to the office today. Not. We're going to chill out right here, talk to you guys until the internet is back up. So, shout out to you, Stephen White. Appreciate you. So, Cowboy Nation. My thoughts on this altogether, the Cowboys in the free agent. They still, to me, shout out to you, Jeremy. Shout out to you for the donation. Can we bundle picks and trade up in the draft? Yes. I would like for the Cowboys to do that. Oh, man, I would like for the Cowboys to do that. Oh, yes. Bundle up some picks, trade up, move up. Because I'm with the philosophy and quantity over quality. Nah, I want quality over quantity. I really want the Cowboys to look into this thing and for them to do their homework to see if they can figure out a way to slide up into this draft and get the guys that they know for sure that they had graded high on the draft board. Yeah, I appreciate you, Asmodeus. Yeah, you know, I always try to keep a focused mind, and I thank you guys for your love and adulations to help elevate the nation. So trading up in the draft will be a wonderful thing. Trading up in the draft will be a marvelous thing. Now, before we get into the draft, because we got a long way to go before the draft, right? You know, when is the draft? The latter part of next month? We got a long way. It feels like millions of years from here. But I believe that the Dallas Cowboys are looking into this thing just like this, Cowboy Nation, and they're saying, all right, cool. We know for sure we got our favorites in this draft. We know it. We understand it. We got our favorites. But dog it, we can't go into this free agency and pulling guys in that can deter our mindset. And that's what I believe, that's how they look into this free agency. That's why when you look at the Dallas Cowboys movements as it relates to free agency, they pick up a lot of guys after the draft. Fowler, actually, let me see. This is from, y'all asking a lot of Fowler questions. So how good is Fowler actually? My friends have said he's bad, but I watched Law Nation film session. I see inconsistency, but I don't think he's bad. This is from T. Bud Dubs. T. Fowler was the third overall draft pick in 2000. Y'all help me out. Was it 15? Was it 2015? He was the third overall. Y'all help me out. Let me know. And he went to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we know the construct of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not to throw any shade at them, right? There's a lot of different coaches, a lot of inconsistencies there. He managed to get, I believe, 1 year with the Jacksonville Jaguars to get 8 sacks. It was 15 or was it 16? Y'all let me know. But he was the third overall draft pick. I think it was 15. On top of that, Cowboy Nation, somebody said he had north of 30 sacks. He had 35 sacks, by the way. He was considered a tweener, meaning that you have different philosophies. Shout out to you, Darian. You have different philosophies. He is a slow gainer, meaning that it's hard to gain weight. You normally want an edge rusher to be like 260, 265, 270-ish. And he was a slow gainer. You guys remember that, right? But he had powerful hands. He was a hybrid. They had the questionings depending on whether or not he fits a 3-4 or 4-3. Do you put his hands in the dirt? Do you play him at outside linebacker? Do you play him at the edge rush, right? It just depending on the philosophies, right? But for his inconsistency, I believe that falls mainly on his weight. He's 6'3". He played at one time 265. And the brother played at one time at 245. So, AJ, we're talking about Fowler, right? Like, is he really good? Is he any good, basically? So I just look at Fowler as a guy with strong hands. He don't have the band. He's very raw in a sense, right? He's raw, and he's not super athletic like Parsons, who ran like a 4.3. But Fowler, he ran like a 4.6, 40, what have you. 3 cones are pretty good, and he's not bendy, but he's strong hand. He's strong hands, and he's a hybrid. He can play outside linebacker as well as edge rush guy, right? And he got strength. The Degree says, oh, he's trash, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Hey, was Kurtz trash before he got here, you know? But, you know, coaching plays a major role. And I'm gonna break this down, but let me read this super chat. Lamar, when was the last time the Cowboys had a Super Bowl experienced player on the roster? Last year. Last year. What's the running back name? Y'all help me out. The running back, he came in for a cup of coffee. He looked pretty good. Y'all help me out. What's that running back name? God dog, what's his name? Slipping my... What's his name, baby? You know... Clement, yeah, Corey, he's a Super Bowl experienced guy, right? You know, he had the most experience as it relates to playoff, too, out of all of the running backs, and he didn't have a lot of touches. And that's just how that goes, Cowboy Nation. But let me get back to Fowler, and I appreciate you, Lamar, for that. And I'm quite sure Bobby Wags is what we really want. He's going to play the Leo. He's going to play the Leo role here in Dallas. And I'm already predicting that when you look at Fowler, he can get kicked inside as well, right? And I'm not saying you put that guy inside, but what I'm saying is when the Cowboys go with that NASCAR edge package, or like my guy Vacha Lombardi would say, the end game package, you going to see Dante in the mix. And if you can get the 11.5 sacks that he had in Ramsland on this team, I'm telling you guys, you got a diamond in the rough. You got a guy that's aggressive, that get into the face at all costs, that would get the quarterback down. Is he better as it relates to an edge rusher than Randy Gregory? No. Randy Gregory potentials was crazy. It was like way up here, you know. Can't put it. It was way up here. But he never lived up to his potentials. You know what I'm saying? Robert Quinn all over again. I'm going to tell you the degree. If Robert Quinn, let me choke you right quick. If Robert Quinn, let me choke you, dog. If Robert Quinn was here with Dan Quinn, oh my God. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my God, we had Robert Quinn under the wrong administration, baby. Even if Evan Griffin was with Dan Quinn, my dog, oh my goodness, man, it would have been crazy good for us. It would have been crazy. But, you know, shout out to Robert Quinn. He went over to Chicago and got like 19 sacks or 18 sacks or something like that. In a situation where Cowboy fans were saying, see, I told you, Law. I told you, Law. When he went over there to Chicago and he didn't have a good year. And I was telling everybody, like, hold on, it's the pandemic or plandemic. It was the pandemic, and a lot of people don't perform well, and he got injured, right? But then last season, everybody like, God, dog, Lord, that doggone Quinn, he's up there. we kept the wrong defensive end, but neither here nor there. Dorrance Armstrong. Let me talk about Dorrance Armstrong mixed in with Dante Fowler. Amir, don't shank me with the butter knife now. But I look at Dorrance Armstrong as a guy that Jerry Jones really loved, right? He been talking about DA since day one, right? And even when they was dropping DA in coverage, we was like, what is going on with this, you know? And that was especially in 2020 with Mike Nolan. They had him literally down the field trying to cover someone. But that's a story of a different day. If you keep this rotation, hear me out, if you keep this rotation with your defensive edge rushers, it's going to go crazy. And the best thing that the Cowboys can do heading into the 2022 season is to find that big plug. We like Neville Gallimore. We like my guy Osa. But we still, and Big Bo, shout out to him. We like Big Bo. But we need to get this thing straight. I'm looking for a big body, baby. Oh, I'm looking for a big body. Oh, I'm looking for a big body. We need a big body. And the lost person that's into all of this is Chauncey Golston. The lost person into all of this is Chauncey Golston. And we want what's best for Chauncey. And Chauncey got positional flex, believe it or not. 6'5", 6'6". You kick him inside his 3-tech too. But he primarily played on the outside, right? And he gave us a little splashes here and there. And I can't wait to see him for the next year, for 2022 or what have you. But I think that we can still get better than Chauncey, believe it or not, in this draft. And I'm all team defense. I'm all team defense. And I believe that this team will go into this draft and you guys will hear the Cowboys drafting team defense again. Why? Yeah, Bradley and I, man, shout out to him. He going to the Jets, man. Hope all is well with Bradley and I. Dang, I sure hate that Bradley left. They just couldn't get over his short arms. But I'm going to tell you why I'm team defense. As far as the coaching, where's the strength on this team as far as the coaching? Do you have a strong defensive coach that you can see his influences? Do you have a strong offensive-minded coach where you can see his influences? Do you have a strong special team coach where you can see the influences? Mike, Rob, man, you on the same page, baby. You know, we and you, we singing from the same hymnal. You know, you make me wanna put on the mask over here. Make me wanna. It's wartime, baby. You make me wanna do that because we on the same page, baby. It's defense, baby. This ain't law, it's crazy. I want to give Dan Quinn all of the power he can possess. I want to give Dan Quinn the resources. Dan Quinn, the defensive man. You give Dan Quinn, look, I might want to keep this on, baby boy. You know, you give Dan Quinn this is Sparta, yeah. You know, you give Dan Quinn the weaponry. Oh my gosh. You think when that report came out and they was down there in Atlanta to go look at some of those offensive guys, hmm? You think Dan Quinn and Mike McCarthy spotted in Georgia was down there to look at offense? No, 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 no. They were down there scouting their defensive guys. You know, if I had my button, I would be pressing that draft music right about now. About defense. With the 24th pick, the Dallas Cowboys select Jordan Davis. And then you can hear Nakobe Dean or somebody like that of that nature being on this team. You are or Wyatt. You said Wyatt? I wouldn't even call him Wyatt. I just call him Wide. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Lord, what's his name? Wide. D Wide. Who's that, man? That's just Wide. Wide body inside. Wide body just pushing everything back. Wide body to get to the quarterback. Woo! That's what we need. We need guys to get to the quarterback. Or Jordan Davis. Dude ran up. Look, y'all post this time. Look, baby. I normally don't even talk about 40 times. But y'all post his 40 times. Jordan Davis. Ooh, y'all post that 40 times. Y'all post this 40 times. Shoot. There we go. 478. Faith, family, and fun. 4-7. You know how we do. We ain't gonna round up and say, man, that dude ran a 4-8, dog. No, we gonna be like, dog, that dude ran a 4-7. Oh, he ran a 4-7 at 340. And Devontae, yeah, Wyatt, you know, he ran a 4-8. Those big boys. I want somebody to fold somebody up like a wallet. And I want somebody to establish that if you like Parsons, if you look, Cowboy Nation, look into my eyes. If you like Parsons last season, can you imagine if he can run free without wasting away? Can you imagine if you got that big body and then you got your edge guys? I don't give a dog what this offense do. I'm to the point, offense is going to be the offense. I want this defense to be so medieval. Shoot. I want this defense to be medieval. That's what I want. I want this defense to be so nasty, baby. Where my other helmet at? I want this defense to be like this, baby. I want us to be straight grind action, right in the face, not giving you the opportunity to move out of the way. I want this defense, boy, when you come down and hit a D, my goodness, you'll say they stingy with the ball. They stingy with the opportunity. They don't want to give us a chance to move on the field because they punching us in the mouth. And I want my dog J-Rock to say run, hit, and you know what next, baby? You know, I'm going to keep it PG-13. We got people still in school right now. I want this defense because all of that soft stuff that they were saying about being nervous, I want the opposing team, when they step onto the field, that they going to be like, man, you got Parsons cracking. You got D-Law coming off the edge. You got Fowler, who everybody had wasted. Everybody said that the man was a waste of a pick. I want them to have storylines and headlines saying the Cowboys done did it again. They done took a former third overall draft pick, and he got under Dan Quinn, and he was able to extract all of that greatness and pour it out on the field. Y'all ain't gonna like me right now, but it sounds like I'm preaching, but maybe I am. But I'm gonna tell you, I want my defense to be so nasty that when you throw the ball Diggs' way, you're gonna be able to look back and you'll say, man, I shouldn't have thrown it that way. Why? Because now it's a pick six going the opposite way. Now it's another touchdown. I want this defense to be so nasty when you try to throw it to the other side. Malik Hooker is all of a sudden going to say, hey, you thought I was out and you thought I was washed up. You thought I was a wasted pick, but now it's a pick six. How do you like that? And now you go to look around and say, hey, the Dallas Cowboys, they thugging it out because they got boss man Fat dropping CDs and mixtapes as he picked the ball off and go all the way back to glory on this thing, baby, with another pick six. I want this defense to be so nasty that all of a sudden you look around and you say, what is going on? We got a guy named Jabril Cox in the mix. Woo! I can't wait, baby. Yeah, I can't wait. And we're going to be like, defense, baby. Defense, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is what we going to do. This is what we going to bring to the table, baby. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get locked in, baby. Let's get locked in. So this team is not done in free agency. And they're going to see this. I believe just by me doing this video, hey, Bobby Wagner going to be like, man, you know what? I want a piece of that too, Law. Let me go sign up with the Cowboys right now. So in the next following days, if you hear the news saying that all of a sudden that our guy, Bobby Wagner, is coming to the Cowboys, just know that he done fool around and said, man, I want some of that defense. I want the star on the side of my helmet. I want to showcase to the world that, yeah, we them boys. Akeem Hicks, yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, I would like to see him too. Put him inside too. Yeah, let's get this thing going the best way possible, Cowboy Nation. The name is Law Nation. We're not done. It's not over with. You can't stick a fork in it. The Cowboy Nation, even coming out of the grave, we're going to be saying, go Cowboys. Ain't that right, baby? Shout out to you, Gina. Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody with the donations. Shout out to everybody with the likes, subscribing, sharing, this caring. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. That's been my time. Oh, I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. I'm ready to go hit. I'm ready to go. Where the football at, baby? Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.